Went back underneath the bridge, and they were loading up with as many people. It's got to be dozens of people in the back of that thing. They take them to a nearby Walmart, and then the Walmart is where I guess Metro buses or school buses will take them to the shelter. The question is, what shelter are they taking them to? Because I heard Tom say GRB is overcrowded and or not overcrowded, but at the capacity they had planned for. So I think they're, gosh, I certainly have that question. I don't know if we've answered it.
But that's what you mean when you say disorganized organization, because there is at least some kind of system. I mean, earlier we've seen reporters have situations where people come out of water like this, and it's late at night, and they're wet, and with their children and their pets, and they really have nowhere to go. At least they have a system where they're taking them to a Walmart where they can be inside and wait and figure out what comes next.
Absolutely. And I think the people I talked to, all, with the exception of one, they all were eager to go wherever the truck would take them. Interestingly enough, hours ago, as dusk set in, the Coast Guard helicopters and the National Guard helicopters had pulled away. I hear one. There's no way we can see it. It's too far off, but I heard it pass over, a military helicopter. I had talked to a sheriff's deputy earlier. They said they had a quadriplegic who was stuck in his home and obviously needed immediate rescue, but and they were going to try and do that one with a chopper. I don't know if that's what we're hearing, but I know that was something that they were discussing.
Well, Ted, as
it just continues to be these groups of people walking.
Oh, as we watch these pictures, it's just, you know, what this has turned into is a humanitarian crisis here, because clearly when you have a city that's paralyzed and then you have tens and thousands of people needing to be rescued and so many more at the shelters, and we're looking at pictures like this, even on the third day, nearly approaching our fourth day, we are dealing with the humanitarian crisis that's only going to get worse, because where do all these people go? Are there enough shelters? What about food? What about clothing? What about,
hopefully they'll open up more churches.
Right.
That's certainly a big resource we have in this community. A lot of churches that hopefully will step up.
Any thoughts on that, Ted?
Well, and I think we'll get to the point. Well, I think Art and Gina will get to the point where I think we'll realize that we cannot shelter this many people in a city even the size of Houston because of the crisis that we are dealing with. That our resources will be so strapped that we will likely have to accept other people's offer to shelter some of our neediest in other cities. It's something we've seen with virtually every other major storm.
Yeah, Dallas is making a big offer.
First off, give all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, give honor to the apostles, glory to GMS, salutes and honor to the elect, all the brothers across the four corners who are enduring in truth and sincerity. So you seen the video. This is something that we've been talking about, that they're going to use these Walmarts, you're going to use the stadiums, you're going to use the big mega churches and all this as housing for concentration camps. That's something that we've been pushing. You know, if you go to our GMS sit-downs page, you know, a few years ago, we did lessons on that. But let me get this precept real quick. This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. It says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and that ye have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." So right now, people are voluntarily going to these places. You heard what they said. They said that people were like, "Hey, just take me anywhere." You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Just help me. People are desperate right now, and that's what they're preying on. They're preying on you being desperate, you willing to just get anything that you can get because you lost everything, which that's gonna make you susceptible to the chip. Because if they say, okay, well, if you want to stay at this shelter, they already got a curfew going on. It's martial law. So if they say, okay, if you want to stay at this FEMA camp, you know, we gotta be able to track you. You know, so they might give you a bracelet. They might just, you know, go raw diggity and just give you the chip. They might try to give you a vaccine or something like that to make sure that everybody, you know, don't have nothing, but slip you the chip. You never know, man. So, I mean, this is the Most High's will is being done. everything that we've been speaking about is taking place right now. And of course, this is just the beginning of sorrows, man, because it ain't gonna do nothing but get worse. You got places running out of gas. They said Dallas is gonna be out of gas. If not today, today is August 31st, Thursday. It's 1:44. You know what I'm saying? As I see this, y'all about to shoot my shot back a thumb. You know, with the water. But they said Dallas is gonna run out of gas. And not only that, I went and put some gas in my truck today, and 2 days ago gas was $2.23. Today is $2.34. He said by Monday it's gonna be $3. So that's a crisis going on right there. And you know, Lord's will, I'll upload these other videos that I got, because I got other videos that's gonna get in depth, so you can see what's actually going on in Houston, not just what they showing you on TV. We're gonna get raw diggity with it. But with that being said, you know, I hope you were edified. You know, call Halal Yahweh Shimmy Al-Shai. Goodbye to the apostles, the elders, and TMS. Salutes and honor to the elect. All the brothers across the four corners who are enduring with truth and sincerity. And the women in church who follow. Y'all stay up, man. We almost out of here. Keep pushing this word. Everything that we've been speaking is being brought to life right in front of us. And it's all according to the Most High's will. Shalom.